Hello everybody. And so I was looking around on my phone today. I never even realized this phone I've had for a while now was shooting 4K Ultra at 60 frames per second. So after I upload it to YouTube, I don't know if that'll mean anything, but I just now figured that out. And there's some cool stuff going on in the fish room. So I thought we'd talk about it. It looks different even on my screen, so hopefully we'll have much higher quality. Oh yeah. That is working really good. Wow. These are my blue dreams. And they just keep having, this tank is going bonkers because there's a lot of food going inside this, and the little particles end up in the tank, and we have perfect shrimp food. The little speckles. But yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty good. So then this is the spawn. There's, I don't even know, there's probably well over 100, I'm guessing. And this was a smaller spawn. They're older. These are bristlenose plecos. And so, let's see here. This, I just put my new light, because all this coronavirus stuff going on. I ordered a replacement light, and it finally come in this week, and I got a chance to put it on last night. So, there's some other ones in there I need to get out, but this is the orange tank, orange secure, I guess you'd call them. Got lots of moss. As some of you may remember if you've been with me for a while, I was overgrown with moss in so many of these tanks. And being overgrown with moss is definitely starting to happen already again. These are blue jellies. Blue jellies. And all this moss you see in my tanks, it's all what I call pilomoss. So, I know what people say. I think there's different kinds of mosses going by pilomoss, but anyway, that's what's going on here at my wife. These are all guppy tanks full of moss. This is the line of guppies that I'm letting her do what she wants to do with. The midnight blue moss gals. I told her if she had some fry in there she had to pick out, because there's going to be some losers already, you can tell. So she's down there doing what I told her to do, but she's picking out the ones she keeps and the ones she throws out. I told her there's probably some that she's going to want to start getting rid of. So that's what she's doing now. And if she wasn't in the way, that's alright, you're fine. These are the king koi fry. They're probably old, maybe, not quite a month. They're starting to color up. I would get closer to that, but I can tell just on my screen here. I never knew this. I've had this phone for a while now. Note 10 Plus is what it is. I didn't know it would do this. That is pretty cool. These are the stars of this tank. Super red. First one is Plecos. These guys are really nice ones too. I got lucky when I found a guy to get these off of. Because these are amazing. All these little fry. And then, let's see if we can get a close with this male. I've had the one spawn that was way early, but they haven't spawned again yet. There's one. Oh, there it is. This Val is going to end up completely overtaking this tank. But let's see how it's running. Seeing all the little runners getting thick. Seems like the short leaves are the spiral, and then when they don't spiral, and then they end up getting tall like that. I always thought valves looked cool, but now I got cool valves. I've seen a lot of tanks, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's look in here. We are going to have a boy, blue-eyed lemon, with my second green jade shrimp tank. I haven't called this tank in a while. This tank is just now starting to get some numbers to it. I put about 30, 50 green jade shrimp in here a couple months ago, and they haven't taken off as fast as I'd hoped. But they're starting to now. This is one of just the Ludwigia weapons that I have a lot of tanks. And then over here we have, I ended up putting guppies in this tank. My backup red mosaics. All the guppies right now have a dose of Vamasol. Alright, went through two doses the first round last weekend, and then since I normally do my water changes, there's also Bloody Mary shrimp. This colony hasn't really done a whole lot, but we're starting to do pretty good. Now there's a couple of cool plants in these bottom tanks that I really am excited about. New plants that are doing really good. This is that needle leaf Ludwigia arcuata or something along those lines. It has gone bonkers. I wanted to start propagating this. And this is also just another red shrimp tank. Got lots of red shrimp tanks around here. And then over here, the new plant that's starting to do really good. I'm pumped up about. This tank's been having some, yeah, we got some hair algae problems. And with hydrogen peroxide being hard to come by with this COVID thing, some of the tanks that have algae problems. This tank hadn't, but when I reset it, it did, because it used to have, it was just a whole giant thing of moss. And this tank is so, like over a year ago, I was calling up my black rose shrimp, and they threw a bunch of blue culls. I took all the blue culls and started just throwing them in here. And I mean, black rose culls, you get everything. You get every variety that there is, pretty much. But a lot of them are some form of blue. I mean, there's the red, really looking guys. A lot, you see those a lot. Some really cool looking, just cool looking cull shrimp. And I think this 4K Ultra video stuff, hopefully when I upload it, this translates. Because I've always felt like I can't capture the video because I suck at camera work, and I don't own a, well, I do own a camera, but it's my wife's, and I don't know how to work it. I don't care enough to learn how to work it. So this is a fun tank to watch. Like, if it wasn't, obviously you breed the lines out, and then the line, you know, that's what everyone's after, is the good lines. But for me personally, I enjoy a tank like this more, just because, oh, I'm getting attacked by the dog. Zoe, what? Alright. Hold up. Let's see what Zoe looks like in 4K Ultra. Okay. I'm getting licked in the face. Getting licked in the face. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to pause this while I stand up. So I had to sit down. Oh, never mind. We'll talk about these tanks on the floor. These are red grass guppies. And unfortunately, I think I've lost both the males I had. The one I saw, he was kind of gimp, but the other one was good. But I mean, there's plenty of fry everywhere in here. There's lots of them. So this colony will go on. Again, covered in moss. I apologize if you see a few dead shrimp. I think that's just the molt. But these guppy tanks with shrimp in them, they are getting a round of levamisole. Sometimes the shrimp react poorly to it. It's like, well, last weekend I did 2 rounds of levamisole. These are panda guppies. Looks like only the fry are out. Of course, most of the adults, well, most of the female adults are in my other tank, my drop tank. Alright, I'm going to pause it so I can get up. We'll talk about this one on this side, the top 20 gallon on this side. So we can get a good shot of the rainbow tiger endlers with this 4K Ultra. Yeah. There's some pretty good shrimp in here as well. So when I treat guppies for whatever guppy problems guppies get, I try to be as gentle as I possibly can, because I still like the shrimp. Now this next tank, this is one of my favorite tanks. This is the #1 A game tank right now of my red mosaic line that I've had for 3 years now. And if you see some crazy poops, They do have levamisole running through them, which is a anti-parasitic medication. They're starting to get a little. This one's young. I like him. The males got some weird keeps going with these guys. And this is one of the lines that never really seemed to be bothered by. When I've battled parasites before, this line is tough. They're an old school line. They can handle it. They're not gonna wimp out and die like a lot of these new imported lines. It's gotta be super careful with. They're starting to get old and beat up a little bit because they're in there with so many girls and each other. But the shrimp in here are also, these are full fired. Like about every shrimp in here. This might be my best shrimp tank as far as the reds go, quality wise. This was always my grade A, top of the line. I think I talked about it in my old shrimp videos. This tank has always had a really super good red shrimp in it. And now, even as a guppy tank, I kept all the shrimp out and put them back in. But shrimp don't mind bare bottom. Let's see, there's one male in here. And there he is. He's turning into an old man. The blue steel. Or steel blue, or whatever they're calling them. Steel blue, I think. The other male looks a lot better. That's why he is in there with the girls in the other tank. And then here we go. I tried to show these guys earlier. The king koi fry. They're starting to get some color to them. The glass is dirty. No, it won't focus. It wants to focus. And there's glare. I still suck at camera, but. And then the tank my wife was just working on. She took a lot out. I was like, dang, you leaving it in there? But she'll be hardcore. They all want to go live in the guppy pond. One she took out. Let's see what she's trying to keep. What? Oh, Zoe, what are you doing? So, let's see. Oh, I'll show you over here, too. These are my basket drop tanks. There's a group of panda guppies in here with four or five females and a male. And they're dropping fry. Looks like there's a bent one. He needs to get taken out already. Little tiny dudes. And then the next tank over, the king koi females. Again, I lost the male like probably a little over a month ago, or about a month ago. But they have given me a lot. There's quite a few fry in here. Not sure how good that's showing up, but oh, there we go. Gonna show up? Gonna focus? But got a lot of king koi fry. And then for another tank, I'll definitely keep this line going. Which makes me happy. This is the blues, or the steel blues that I am concerned about. Everyone, both females and the male are good. But, and it turns out my Yellow shrimp really don't like levamisole. It's really hard on them. So I did see several that didn't make it, but not considering. I mean, less than 10% died. So the levamisole treatment is pretty. It's hard on them. Most of them, it's not. Don't seem to affect them too bad. But it's not completely harmless to shrimp. And then this is the Midnight Blue Moscows. My wife's line. This is the drop tank for them with a basket. So here we go. The plecos are out. The shrimp are piled together because I dropped in some algae wafers. This is my, right now, it looks like crap. Ever since I removed the huge giant moss mountain in the middle there and then put back just a little bit, all the muck and mulm and stuff, I've vacuumed out a bunch of it but didn't get all of it. And this tank has really good flow, so all that sediment and crap has been stirred up. So that's what's going on with the cloudy water. Well, let's see what this looks like in 4K Ultra. Zoe, stop. The dog is driving me nuts. Lots and lots of shrimp in here. And lots of baby plecos too. They all live together in perfect peace and harmony. These plecos and shrimp. So many. And there's little moss in that corner. And this has been this is the father of almost all my plecos that I've been producing lately. There's a few other ones, but he's the dad of most of my regular. This is one of these females that he's been making babies with. She apparently does not carry the albino gene, because some of these spawns are completely the chocolate colored and no albinos. But then when he spawns with the other one, who's also black or chocolate, whatever you want to call them, the common bristlenose pleco, that young one's gonna be a boy. Look at him. We got another albino male. You gonna grow up to take over for your daddy? Okay, that's what I'll talk about now. I think it's gonna, the video quality, I mean, just in my ability to make better thumbnails, this 4K Ultra is gonna help me a whole bunch. So everyone, thank you for watching. Bye.